What's up, YouTube land? I would introduce myself, but apparently the YouTube algorithm does not like that. So if you know who I am, put it in the comments below. Let's get started. I want to talk to you about Refuge Medical's SLIK Kit. This is my personal SLIK Kit. I carry it as my EDC, and that stands for everyday carry. And when you actually pair it with a tourniquet, you kind of have all of the things that one would need to render aid in a traumatic situation. First thing you would see in the SLIK Kit is a pair. It's one package, but it is a pair of chest seals, one vented and one non-vented. You would take that vented chest seal and you would put it on whichever side is going to be most accessible to you as the individual who is rendering aid. But two, you would utilize that vented chest seal because the pleural space outside of the lungs has to be able to expand and contract as it builds pressure inside, and as that pressure builds up inside, that air has to be able to be vented so that the lungs can actually expand and contract freely. Next thing you would see within the kit is a pair of gloves. Reason being is because you want to protect yourself. If it's wet and not yours, don't touch it. It's kind of that whole idea, and that goes regardless of what that bodily fluid is that you would actually be dealing with. Underneath that, you would see a flat roll of duct tape, and that would be great in terms of utilization for maybe you have a pen or a Sharpie. You would stick it on your leg as you're rendering aid, and you'd write, a time for applying your tourniquet, or I packed a wound in such and such location, wrapped ETD, and you would provide all of the information essentially for higher care. Next would obviously be the Combat Quick Clot gauze. This is a hemostatic, which means it is a gauze that has a hemostatic agent impregnated into the gauze. So whenever you are packing a wound, you will have kind of in your corner that hemostatic agent helping to stop the blood flow for the severed artery or whatever it may be. And last but not least, you'll have a 4-inch mini emergency trauma dressing. It's folded flat, and essentially you would utilize that to wrap the wound after, for example, you would pack a wound. Again, it's very basic, it's very straightforward, and it is probably my favorite kit to carry on an everyday basis.